shit. But this is, now we got to the main. Because I touch and dabble. I should let y'all know what we... Yeah, because I said this is a in-house and it's an outhouse situation. You know what I'm saying? It's in-house and outhouse. I'm going to keep throwing historical events of how the man... And how we're going to get back to them. We're going to get back to outhouse. I call it outhouse. But I'm still in-house with us. I just want to get this all out the way. Because truth is truth is truth. And then we'll finish up. But let's be real. Black women are leading the voice, the motion, the action. We are the imagery that you see when you look at people protesting, you look at people rioting. Y'all got a baby girl. Y'all propped a baby girl up saying no justice, no peace. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I felt very uncomfortable seeing that little girl out there protesting like that. Why is it that I get to see a chocolate little princess finally get to see, but only when and for work, putting in work like that? Why is it that I can't see our little girls be little girls? Back to that. Why is it that our women have to always be viewed as, that's why I don't get with baby girl, that white girl with her red scarf doing this. Good, baby, we working. We show we got the muscle, we got it. But why is it that we can never be feminized in a way to show us in a way that allows us to be women? It's always highlighted in a way for us to be standing in front of brothers, screaming and hollering and yelling, which I'm not knocking anybody advocating, because that's what you do in because we do have that fighter blood. We do have that warrior spirit. That our women were leaders and warriors and fighters and rulers too as well. Yes. But the only imagery that I get to see is us fighting, hurting, working, going through it, getting worn down, getting torn down, speaking up so hard for a group who does not respect us all the way as well neither. I don't like that. Waking up these past couple of days, these events happen. I'm telling you, these events done happened, and other things just unfurling, other new things happening, because y'all can't let the dust kick with us protesting one before a couple other people got killed too. Just recently, a couple of days, I watched a lady get tossed in a dumpster, a black woman get tossed in a dumpster, and I watched a black sister get knocked upside the head unconscious with a skateboard by a brother who didn't want to, you know, give her attention. So having to see that is heart-wrenching. It's disrespectful to hear your friends laughing in the background. It's disgusting. But it ain't nothing new, because World Star been showing videos of dudes knocking black women out. Nobody doing anything. Nobody intervening or doing anything. So that's something that's not new. But you know, I don't need that at a time like this. This one young lady, this is gonna invoke and just showcase all around how black women lives do not matter to a lot of y'all, even though we are the yoke. We are of a whole lot of things, which I have a video down there speaking on R. Kelly and y'all not liking black women. So this baby, this young sister, her name is Oluwatoyin Salau, and I pray I say her name properly. Oluwatoyin Salau, 19-year-old Black Lives Matter activist, just a baby, found dead days after announcing and showing and speaking, saying that she was molested and sexually harassed by somebody who later came and killed her and strangled her. There was an older white woman, 75 years old, that this fellow, fuck his name, that this fellow killed, the older white woman too. Prayers for her family. But this young girl vocalized, has been an advocate for this movement, has been advocating for the life of brothers and sisters, for the community as a whole, to find out that she found this man because he found her and said that she can get a shower. She had her phone at a church because she was seeking refuge. Where was baby girl running from? Where was she trying to go? I got questions about the family, which I've heard things about. But anyway, this man, she got her a shower, but this man came in, did inappropriate things in front of her. She got out as quick as she could. But later on, she was found killed by him. Some of her family, some of her friends are saying do not give money or donate money to her family because they do not wish her well. They have been abusing her throughout the years. I think one of her family members molested or harassed or sexually assaulted her throughout the years. And they're saying do not collect money from them. How could you be as a family member to collect money from the very family member whose demise you had something to do with, because you did not have a home, you did not help her with her voice that she had? Whatever the like, just to hear this girl trying to use her voice in different ways, use her faith in her voice in different ways to advocate for other people, and nobody was present to speak for this chocolate, beautiful spirit sister, says a lot about how y'all are treating and handling black women in the community. We are the strength for y'all, for us. We love us. I love us so much, so much. I'm not receiving the same amount of love. Not receiving the same amount of love. That's just facts. She is the embodiment of the treatment of black women in this country. A baby having to go through what she go through, still go through what she go through, and find the gumption and the strength to speak for people. That says a lot. Who spoke for her? Who is speaking for us? We cannot just speak for ourselves. We need y'all to speak for us too. We are speaking for y'all. We working for y'all, baby. We helping making things move around here. Things are popping. Things are changing. There are more than just black women out there. Yes, there are many black men. There are many white. There are many Latino. There are many, all of us that are out there. But we got to call a thing a thing. We are here. We have all the we are a matriarchal society. We have always been forced to be a matriarchal society. We want y'all to be here. We want y'all to love on us. We want y'all to protect us. Be the men around here. Speak for us. Other people speak for other groups. These white women get spoken for a lot. They get spoken for a lot. We want representation. When you remove us out of a situation, you have nothing. When you remove mother out of the situation, they're trying to eradicate us as a people. Speaking of mothers, speaking of women, let's talk about it. Why I don't give a damn for birth control, because my body is at it's so perfect with the lunar cycle. It's so perfect with what I'm doing now. I'm in one with my body. I feel good not being on that type of shit. I'm gonna say that I'm not an advocate for it. I do believe in them trying to exterminate and eradicate us during different phases of the reproductive system, of reproduction, of gestation. I am aware that they are trying to destroy us in that way. And if you don't believe in that, then you just tripping. I'm gonna give Planned Parenthood whatever they see. I'm not gonna act like I never went to them. I'm also a person, I'm gonna say this, even though it's not my thing, I believe in pro-choice, because that's your body. Spiritually, I do not believe in that. It is your choice in what you do and what you want to allow and not allow. But as for me, I do believe in holding on to what, and I'm just speaking. But Planned Parenthood, the conception of that is not all that good and what it kicked out to be. They were trying to control the population with us. There's data that is out that are showing them purposefully giving women things that will stop and block them from having children, for one, in different communities from Africa to here. Claiming that, too many, it's low income, so let's slow down birth. Hey, if it's low income, why don't y'all help us bring up the income? Help bring up the education. Low income and low education correlates to crime. Low job opportunities correlate to crime. Maybe if you fix that, it wouldn't be a problem with popping out babies. But people don't want that many colored people running around here. Women have been speaking of their issues with being pregnant, throughout being pregnant to giving birth. There's issues throughout that to bringing us into this world. There are people set out that are killing us. There are women who are getting hysterectomies that are not authorized. Black women are getting pushed to get hysterectomies, getting pushed to get birth control, getting pushed to go through all types of procedures that lead to further complications in their life. That is true. They're trying to remove us in that way. So of course they're trying to remove you from procreating with women. But if you so happen to do that, get one of us knocked up, let's figure out a way to kill the mother and kill the baby too. Because how many women, Serena Williams, how many women have been through different issues through labor because people weren't listening to them? That is a fact. They are ignoring us because we don't feel pain. Remember? They did experiments on us back to Jane, Mary, and Sims. They did things on us. They did things to us, and their excuse to why they could do them things was because we don't feel pain. We don't feel it anyway. We're not people anyway. So everything justifies their reason for destroying us. So recognize that when you need us, baby. You need us to keep making it to thrive. Not just survive. I don't want to just survive. To thrive as a people, as a community. So even down to, because you just think, oh, it's just little when people just talk about preference and just talk about, I just choose to date outside my race because black women get on my nerves. Or, you know, but to hear speech of hair, even from my own family members, saying that they would, you know, they want good hair. They want good skin. They want to be, you know, bright skinned or whatever. Hearing them say, I want to have a baby with somebody Mexican or white just so my baby could have certain features, like, this is real. Being a little kid, having to listen to grown-ups say things about, oh, she, that white woman right there, but have negative things to say about natural-haired black women. Me being one, when I first go natural. That kind of stuff can play on negatively on the wrong people. When you speak like that, that's not helping. That's helping to do exactly what they want to do. That's part of the problem. Our voice been matter. What the things we do, people emulate and imitate us all the time, especially black women. So there's meaning to whatever it is that we do. So I'm not confused about that. It's just I'm confused about us not seeing it, about us not holding that same weight as it should. Let's go. Let's get to it. Let's go to it. Why white girls? Karen. I'm talking to y'all now because I want to get ready and go back to history real quick. Yeah. We're going to get to that. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Speaking of women, let's go ahead and talk about it. Karen, let's jump to y'all real quick. Y'all are dangerous as hell. Y'all are so dangerous. White women, there are these stories of these towns I'm talking about being burnt down and all that, people lynched and mobbed and massacred. A lot of them started with white women tears. Emmett Till was killed from fake white women tears. He was a baby. He was a baby supposedly whistling at a white woman. They mutilated the baby's face. A baby had to be a starter for the civil rights movement when his mama had to show his open cast because a white woman whistled at him. White women, y'all know what y'all are doing, Karens, Carols, Casey's. Y'all know what y'all are doing when you call the police and you use that passive aggression. I'm not gonna match that passive aggression with passive aggression. I'm gonna be blatant and ignorant and disrespectful because you're threatening my life. You calling and whimpering and doing things that are obnoxious because you don't like the fact that some people just moved in, or you don't like the fact that your dog should be leashed. When you make that phone call, that's like a bullet, baby. That's bop, bop. That's you threatening my life. I'm going to cuss your dog ass out for that. You're going to earn that. And if you come too close within my vicinity because 6 feet in coronavirus, that's not good for you. The passive aggression ain't gonna work. I won't care. Because that is, you are directly threatening my life when you do that. Y'all know what y'all are doing when y'all pick up that phone and y'all call. That's what we gonna speak on that. It's obnoxious. You know what you are doing. A white woman whistled in August of 1955 and this boy got mutilated. I will smooth cuss a bitch out for acting like that, because that could get me killed. The law see my big ass, they will kill me. Like, no, you're threatening me. That's a threat. So what do we do? What are they supposed to do to really make movement and good change and positive change for us? Of course, like I said, we got to work in-house, so that's on us. But it's up to things to change outside of us to help us along. Not just asking for no handouts. There just has to be adjustments to a place that we call home. Period. Pandering to us is not going to work. That does not work. And it's over now. You're giving us a little something, and there are different ways that y'all are doing it, trying to save face. And it's really old. It's tired. We need other types of changes. I believe in reparations. I wholeheartedly believe in reparations. Now I'm gonna say this to be fair to all my African diaspora, because some of my cousins that's from first generation other places that kind of come here and they some of them I've heard people speak who aren't even from here saying that we don't deserve these things. Look, I believe everybody deserves, from their respective origin that was colonized, everybody with their respective history, they deserve a form of reparations. I do believe so. But as of right now, here in America's, where I feel with my history and where it's at, there's no long-term wealth. There is no generational wealth that is set up by a lot of black people, because we are not descendants of that side that was able to feed off of other people. That's just true. And if people don't recognize that, that's them. Why is that we can't make that long point connection? I don't understand. Slavery wasn't that dang long ago. It really wasn't. Let's not just think 1619. Let's not just think 1865 or 3 or 2 or, they lied, whatever time. Sharecropping is a direct line and link to slavery. We have people alive today who were sharecroppers, who have people who their people or their daddies, their granddaddies were sharecroppers. Sharecropping was something that went in effect shortly after slavery, up until a lot of recent years, where the landowners, which were majority of the time them same type of plantation owners and descendants of them, had land that they rented and leased out to black people, as well as leasing out the feed, leasing out the tools, because these black people who were freed they didn't get free with their 40 acres and a mule. They didn't get free with a little something to start you off with. They were just freed. They needed to work. They needed to make a means. So this was that trap to kind of keep them indebted to the landowners, slave owners, to work for them for long periods of time with no real payout. Their crops and their harvest, they didn't really get the payout that they needed. They just further stayed in debt. So even that link is recent. So I feel like we can make some form of connection, like I said 2 years ago, to reparations. Give us our ends. We built it anyway. People say go back to Africa. It's funny, because you should get on your knees and thank me. You should get on my knees and thank the blood that runs through my veins for getting you where you are today. But you want me to go somewhere, baby, without my existence. But like I say, pandering that's not it. That's not it. That Black Lives Matter paint job y'all got going on for the Capitol, that y'all got going on in different places, y'all can keep that too. I don't care. That's nice. That's not doing anything. That's not legislation changing anything. That's not my ends. That's not giving me the energy exchange I need. That's you saying, here you go. Look at that. Something you like. Y'all like colors. Y'all like art, right? Here you go. That's not fixing it. Y'all removing statues. Y'all removing statues now That's not doing anything but erasing your tracks, baby. Thank you for that, because certain figures don't need that type of light shown on them like that. But history lesson, Daughters of Confederacy did a very good job, because they did a very good job with trying to implement and have many of those monuments and statues that y'all see now getting taken down, because they wanted to be in control of how we viewed history. Like I say, they wanted to romanticize the South and show, even though they lost, even though they were monsters, just wanted to glorify their ancestors in such a way to kind of soften. Let a reminder be known for the colored folks and people, but also to soften the blow of how heinous and devilish a lot of them acted back then to get where they are today. Just like y'all love taking tours of those plantation homes, which I would love to visit the Whitney plantation. I would love to visit a lot of different plantations, because our spirit is hardcore there. Just like y'all love to just get lost in those beautiful trees and know there's a lot of history and blood within them trees. Know that. Remember that. Let's see. Companies, big companies, y'all are trying to pander and show, dust off your colored person that y'all actually do have working, and show that y'all have one. Thank you, but like I say, we need more people in higher up positions in these companies. I'm here for affirmative action when it comes to this. Or, you know what, forget it. Do whatever y'all want. Let's go ahead and put our money and funds to black businesses like we should. As we should. Gucci, what y'all doing now? Are y'all doing anything? Y'all gonna give a tap dance for us a little bit? Y'all gonna give us something? Y'all gonna give us another sweater? Shekinah, you still crying over Gucci? Shekinah is a reality star that's in Atlanta who was upset that people were looting Gucci, as well as Trina, who's the baddest from Florida, who was calling black folks and people in the streets savages and things like that nature because they were protesting. So people are crying and protesting over companies that have done nothing for your community but feed off of you, who have a net worth that can surpass your generations to come, but you give a damn to cry for them, but you can't cry for brothers and sisters in the streets. Since we spoke about Shekinah, Atlanta based, I'm gonna just go ahead, like I said, and shift it on down to Atlanta. I have no words. Like I say, Kesha Lance Bottoms stepped down. She's no longer she is just too much to handle after the violence done made its way directly to her parts, after she waved her finger at a lot of people for looting and rioting, had T.I. to come up and have a long, drawn, tired speech about this being Atlanta, being a mecca and the black capital, and how y'all can't bring that over here, man. This is y'all Agent of Chaos. She's gone now. But let's talk about it. Let's go about Atlanta. Let's focus on that, and then we'll spread it out a little bit. When was the last time Atlanta has ever been a mecca for black people, for real? I know the history of it, but let's be honest. A lot of the reality shows y'all see got that Made in Georgia peach on it. Mona Me love being in Atlanta. Like, there has been a lot of not so good things just coming up out of there. Let's talk about what's going on in Atlanta, kind of. If you're not familiar with Georgia, if you're not familiar with Atlanta, yes, it is predominantly black, and I will not take from, if you are black anything, you can thrive and make a good living and money there, because there's more of a black network and connection. I'm not gonna take that away from Atlanta at all. Shout out to ATL. But let's talk about the surrounding city and towns or whatever of Atlanta. They are predominantly white, predominantly good old boys. They got good old money that does good business with some of them people and them black people. But they also them capes and badges that we were talking about earlier that would love to see some of us hurt, who do business, like I say, who have no problem dipping into the city, manoodling with some of us. So that's that part. Then isn't there a housing situation and issue with, like, I know Houston got a tent city, but aren't y'all doing the homeless dogging them wrong? And not there's that issue. Y'all got a lot of low income and housing places being pushed out because there's more money in the city. Isn't gentrification like a problem there? Like, aren't y'all hella gentrified too, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, we too diluted to claim being Mecca still. I think the dollar is too diluted. I think all that is a little bit too diluted. We gonna spread it out a little bit, just the same as in New Orleans. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. I love this city. I will live in New Orleans if I had the means, and I love that city. But gentrification is hella bad for that. That is a Mecca to me. That is a spot to me for anybody who is black in this whole country. New Orleans to me is a major port. Your ancestors came through there. Voodoo hoodoo shops ran by white people. Make me feel funny about that. The culture is diluted, is all outdoors. The French Quarter is something else. Like, the place I feel home is in Louis Armstrong Park, like is in Congo Square. It is in Treme too as well, but they hella gentrified as well. Let's go up to Harlem. My best friend live in Harlem. Harlem is another place. You think of Harlem Renaissance, you think of innovators, you think of Malcolm X, you think of the movement and power and black people. No, it's not the same flair and flavor that you would think. So I think all across it's we're a little fuzzy and we're a little diluted. Like I said, there needs to be more focus, and there needs to be more getting back, buying the hood, as Nipsey wanted to call it, buying back the hood. It need to be a little bit more of that. We don't have that alone. Now, Ashe, it's just different. Our portrayal is just... light and dark. They want to teach you that darkness is just so bad and so evil, but things cannot be made without the darkness. The womb, my mother's womb, is the same as that in the universe and space. Dark matter. If you want to manifest anything, you want to make something, you got to reach from that dark matter. You got to reach past your dark fears. You got to tap into your dark side sometimes to actually be balanced and be leveled out. Everybody's loving light. Light is blinding. That illumination can be too deceptive for you. Who's good and who's really bad? Just sit on that for a while, since we still on that Gemini and that yin and yang energy, that as above, so below, as within, so without, law of attraction. Just be mindful of that. You need that darkness in order to even have the light. So don't let them demonize the darkness so much. Please don't. Just doing it so long. And it's a weird and it's sickening, because these same people have done some scary shit throughout history that's like, it's like you would think this is on a horror film. You would think the things that you hear, the things that they do to humans because they saw themselves as better than us, is disgusting. It's demonic. It's devilish. Demon time. It's devilish. They love pictures. They love drawing things. They love doing things. Gator babies. There go that train again. Let that come on through so we can wrap on up. I'm gonna just throw some extra ones out there. Gator babies, putting little ones on ropes to lure gators out of the water so they can hunt the gators, letting the cries lure the gators to them. They got pictures. They love doing that. They love having paintings and pictures and illustrations. So I'll show that, because it's that media, just to show you. Postcards. The most weirdest postcards these people would make. We were zoo exhibits, literally from New York all the way through. Freak shows, circus shows, showing us as ape men, showing our women as objects. Sarah Bartman, they put her on tour even through death. They sent her body all around the world so they could look at her sex organs. They didn't even respect her enough. They raped her. They used her body. They objectified her and made money off of her. That's something that really happened. They used our skin. They used our teeth for different things of theirs, for trinkets, for purses. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. These are things that really happened. They literally are lynching us to this day. And we demand change. We demand something. Ancestors speaking, they say they want something. Change is actually going to come, but I feel like it's going to be a lot more nasty before it just really get the situation really under control. I appreciate what's going on because you asked for that 2020 vision. Like I say, you asked for that clarity and you get it. And you get to hear people. You get to hear who for you, who get to hear who love you, who get to you get to see who hates you, who does not wish you well. You get to see that. And you need that in your life. You don't just need to see the good. You need to see who does not wish you well. And 2020 is showing all types of clarity. There has been so much information that has come to me that I asked for. As you know, you pray for things, you get them. But from what I know and from what I'm witnessing with it, and that's why I'm advocating change. People want redemption. People want recognition. People want respect. And people want atonement. And people want people to pay. And they're going to get that. I think we're all going to get that. We all deserve that. If you are a righteous person, if you're a person just living your best life and just trying to step in your power, and you mean well, and there are people who are not doing you well for some reason, whatever that be, because they want to feed off of you for whatever reason. Ancestors in spirit, that like people are speaking. It's already happening. They're going to get it. I'm not here to convert no bigot. You know, I got love for all different walks of people. I promise y'all. I'm not here to say, well, I got white friends. I'm like, no, you know my heart if you know me. I just love me a lot more. I just here to do and say and wish well for people who wish me well. And for people that do not wish me well, like, I'm not on no kumbaya shit. Like, I'm not on no, well, like, you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay some kind of way. Like, they gonna meet you at the crossroads. It's not cute. Like, you should really think about things before you put them type of action word. But I'm not here to convert no bigots. I'm not here to convert no users. I'm not here to convert anybody. Coons neither. You know, I pray for us. I pray for all of us, but I'm not here to convert you. I'm not. You know, just respect us. Just respect. But anyway, I've talked long enough. Once again, thank y'all for chilling with me and coming through with me. I am El Roche, and I am that was a little vent session. I loved it. I liked it. But if there's anything else y'all want to discuss, if there's anything else I missed, even though it was an earful, if there's anything y'all want to talk to me about, just drop a comment below. Just speak to me. Leave me a message. Follow me on IG, like I said. And there will be links below to majority of all of my videos pertaining to this subject. But I was glad to just get that exchange with y'all today, and we'll catch up again. Y'all let me know what's up. So until next time, guys, bye.